because Wolfglick has manipulated his audience to a point that I can only call evil. It's a decade of habitual cheating in a children's game and then lying and defaming other people for years to keep on getting away with it.
Because of the talking points of the Act Man and Review Tech USA, my family is being threatened. My wife has been threatened, and it's to the point where people are threatening to rape my wife in front of me, hold me down and make me watch, bash my head in with a hammer until my eyes bleed out. You know, they're going to slit my throat and watch the blood come out of my mouth. Very graphic ways of talking about how they want to murder me because I'm some homophobic, transphobic piece of shit menace, copyright abuser that doesn't belong on the platform. Because I'm some homophobic, transphobic piece of shit menace, copyright abuser that doesn't belong on the platform.
And before anyone asks, no, this is not a joke video. This is not coming out on April 1st. I am 100% sincere when I say, without any sarcasm, that Elden Ring can suck my dick. That Elden Ring can suck my dick.
It's really pathetic. Elden Ring requires absolutely no skill to play and is by far the easiest From Software game to date. 100%. From Software 100% casualized this game and catered it towards casuals and people that suck at video games. Elden Ring is essentially Dark Souls for toddlers, for babies. How to play Souls games with training wheels, essentially.
This YouTube platform is just filled with so much toxicity and like negativity. A bunch of other content creators trying to leech off of each other's drama and just constantly going back and forth with each other. The false copyright striking, the abusing of the TOS and DMCA, you know, the blatant racial slurs that get tossed around and the negative connotations that a lot of these creators be bringing about with them within their community and stuff. Just letting it roam rampant and free. And I gotta say, nothing has ever surprised me more than viewing these four content creators' content and seeing the type of creators that they are on this platform, which is why I've dubbed them the four horsemen of the YouTube hate-pocalypse, because these four creators right here have pretty much broken through the system and have found ways, like a loophole around this whole thing, in order to just stay relevant, keep pushing out the content they do, and yet have nothing done about them at all by YouTube themselves. Even no matter how much creators speak out against them or talk about them, YouTube seems to never do really anything about them. And that would be Verlisify, Acerthorn, Quantum TV, and the last but not least, Young Defiant. Now, I'm pretty sure I have different kinds of audience that comes to these videos who most likely do not know who these creators are, or at least do not know all four creators simultaneously. But I guarantee you, you've heard me talk about them in one way or another, and we're probably curious about what these four are like. But I guarantee you that these four and their influence is very big to an extent on this YouTube platform, and has even shaped a certain generation of creators that you could say aspire to even be like them, because there are many small creators that have made content similar to each four of these content creators right here that I am talking about. We have the Verlisify stands and the content creators, you know, that follow after what Verlisify does, which is promote the hate and negativity in the Pokemon community about Wolfglick hacking, and the fact that, you know, Verlisify just dislikes the Pokemon community in general and, you know, has called them Nazi. And then you also have the Acerthorns, which I don't know how anyone could ever defend Acerthorn and his actions. This guy will literally try and come after nearly anybody everybody and sue them. I suggest you guys go look more into this whole Acer Thorn situation because he is absolute insanity. Then you have the Quantum TVs, which everybody knows the Quantum TV situation. Out of all of these four right now, it's easily the biggest one that is talked about. Besides, like, I guess you could say things on Verlisify, because he is easily the biggest creator out of all of these. And Quantum TV is the second biggest creator, if I am not mistaken, out of all of these four. Then after that, you have the Young Defiance. Channels like Shin Shaman, the AP99, and a few others like Harmon Smith, or even Kid Defiant, who is someone who has quit YouTube. Yes, these four content creators have pretty much inspired a whole new generation of hate content creators to do what they do, which is promote their negativity and, you know, terrible takes around on the internet for others to see, and then when they get backlash for it, lash out and call all of us the moronic idiots and, you know, what's the R word again? Retards. So yes. Now, I call them the four horsemen of the YouTube hate-pocalypse because if these four are left to their own devices longer than they've already been left alone for, then they will continue to spread more and more of these content creators that will rise up and continue to make content similar to theirs and get this hate spread all around this platform until eventually YouTube consumes itself, because no one, not even YouTube themselves, will do anything about it, especially if more channels similar to Quantum TV and Verlisify pop up, because these two creators are easily the most, you know, recognized and possibly even the most hated on when it comes to this entire platform, especially Verlisify in the whole Pokemon community. This guy has pretty much been shunned by nearly everyone in the Pokemon community, even the game devs of Pokemon themselves, Nintendo and Game Freak. Now, I have even went out of my way to dub each and every four of these content creators with titles as being the horsemen of the YouTube hate-pocalypse. Verlisify is the horseman of hypocrisy. Quantum TV would be the horseman of lying. Acer Thorn would be the horseman of insanity because of just how crazy he is with trying to come after everyone who speaks about him and copyright striking and trying to sue them. And then Young Defiant would be the horseman of hate video. I mean, just look at how many videos he has up on his YouTube channel, which is all just him blatantly hating on a video game or a movie or a TV show, or I guess maybe even a book or whatever. Anything he can get his hands on, he dislikes. That's literally all his channel is based around. It's just hating on games and movies and stuff. And it has some of the most lowest quality and lowest effort videos I've ever seen on any platform. After viewing these four channels, especially Verlisify and Quantum TV's channels and all their videos and the drama that surrounded them, it made me realize a lot of things about platform, especially with what happened with the whole Quantum TV and the Ackman situation and how that all turned out. It made me realize a lot of things for this platform and its future. Is that the future is looking very bleak for YouTube as it stands right now. I mean, just if channels like these don't be dealt with in some way, at least by YouTube, especially considering what 3 out of these 4 channels have done before. I mean, Verlisify with the whole slandering of Poketips and a bunch of other stuff, you know, trying to get someone doxxed in a kid game. Quantum TV contacting the Ackman's mother and nearly trying to get him doxxed and stuff, threatening his mother. And then, of course, Acer Thorn with the blatant copyright abuse in DMCA and breaking TOS and trying to sue another content creator. Now, Young Defiant himself has not done any kinds of things like these on his channel as far as I know and as far as I believe, but he has criticized his own darn fan base and has even told his own fan base that if they don't support him, then, you know, they're all like evil garbage human beings, sacks of shit, and that they should, you know, go KYS and a myriad of other things. And I'm not calling for action to YouTube to like silence these channels and the kind of content or videos they make, you know, well, except for like channels like Verlisify, Acer Thorn, and Quantum TV, of course, because they have broken TOS, you know, especially Acer Thorn and Quantum TV. They have done a myriad of things that go against the community guidelines. But yeah, I'm just saying that if things like this, you know, content creators like this who do all this negativity and make this hateful kind of content content and like strikes others for just simply criticizing them. If things like this continue to go and they continue to get the upper hand when someone speaks out against this kind of injustice, then YouTube really is in the dark ages and will continue to plummet. So yeah, the future of YouTube right now is very bleak, you know, but I'm a little bit hopeful. Who knows? Maybe things might change. But yeah, this is Mitsuni Nika. I will see you guys in the next video. You all have a great day. I'm out.
I've been counting down the days to get out. I've been looking for a way from this town. And you're too far away to help me now. So I'm counting down the days to get out. 'Cause I need to learn.